In Thailand, there was a man named Somkid. To understand what happened, you have to know one thing about him. People trusted him far too easily. His personality drew people in. His charm was polished, practiced, and deceptive. For most of his life, he used it for one purpose: fraud. He lied, manipulated, and stole to survive. That was his world for decades. But in the mid-2000s, his crimes escalated far beyond deception. One evening, after checking into a hotel, he visited a karaoke bar. A singer caught his attention, a woman performing on stage. He approached her with confidence, presenting himself as someone important in the entertainment industry. She believed him. She accompanied him back to his hotel room. Inside, her questions about his career backed him into a corner. His invented persona couldn't withstand simple curiosity. The argument that followed pushed him into a violent rage. He strangled her, drowned her, took her belongings, and walked out at sunrise. Her real identity was discovered quickly. His was not. The name he used was common, and investigators had no way to narrow it down. Months passed before he struck again. This time at another hotel, another woman, another argument. The same brutal outcome, and then another, only a week later. 3 victims in different cities, separated by long distances, making the pattern almost invisible. But one hotel had a security camera. When investigators reviewed the footage, the same man's face appeared checking in shortly before one of the murders. That was the first time authorities realized they were dealing with a serial killer. He continued moving from place to place. In his next attack, he drugged a woman before killing her. But this time, he made a mistake. He left fingerprints. With that, the national police were called in, and the manhunt began. His image appeared everywhere: television, posters, newspapers. But he had already left the region and was hiding with a woman he knew, a widow who believed he was simply visiting. She had no idea that 5 women were dead because of him. He might have stayed hidden longer, but he powered on a phone he'd stolen from one of his victims. Investigators were tracking the SIM cards, and the signal revealed his exact location. As the widow and her guest watched television, his face appeared on the screen in a wanted bulletin. Moments later, police arrived and arrested him. He confessed and received a life sentence. Over time, officials considered him a model inmate. After 14 years, he received clemency and was released. Freedom didn't change him. He formed a new relationship, lying about his past the way he always had. Then he began seeing another woman at the same time, a hotel housekeeper he met online. The two grew close, and eventually she lent him money for a car he wanted. When he realized he couldn't keep up with the payments rather than repay her, he decided to cut ties. Their final conversation erupted into an argument. His violence returned. He strangled her, stole her motorcycle, and disappeared again. Police immediately recognized the method and knew exactly who was responsible. His face spread across the country once more. 4 days later, passengers on a train recognized him and alerted authorities. Officers boarded at the next station and arrested him without resistance. This time, the court sentenced him to death. Somkid's story is a reminder that monsters don't always look like villains. Sometimes they smile, speak softly, and lie their way into people's lives. If this case shocked you, hit follow, because the next story is even darker. And tell me, do you think justice was finally served, or did the system fail long before the final arrest?